Euronews to AFP just days after taking office and on eve of holidays. Milei presented DNU, or necessary and urgent decree, to relax some rules governing country's economy as annual inflation reached 160. Argentina's far-right libertarian President Javier Milei issued a mega decree midweek that, for the first time in any country, changed or eliminated 366 economic rules. None of its previous leaders, democratically elected presidents and dictators, had attempted to dismantle the system on such a massive scale. This is also what Milei promised on the campaign trail. He was brandishing a chainsaw symbolize his bid to cut public spending and his response Argentina's triple-digit inflation after decades of fiscal mismanagement. Although Congress still has the power under Argentine law to cancel Milei's program, many worry that his deregulatory decisions could make things worse in the South American country of 45.8 million people. What will Milei's decree change? 10 days after taking office and on eve of public holidays, Milei submitted DNU, or necessary and urgent decree, to relax some rules governing country's economy as annual inflation reached 160. One of the big changes will be the removal of all rules between tenant and landlord, such as laws that put limits on rent increases. In recent years, landlords have increasingly priced their properties in US dollars to avoid being stuck with rental income long left behind by rising inflation. This has become a nightmare for tenants in a country where access to the dollar is tightly controlled. Deregulation will now make it legal to collect rent in dollars. Supporters of Argentina's new president Javier Milei gather outside Congress ahead of his inauguration in Buenos Aires, December 10, 2023. AP PhotoGustavo Garello Milei also relaxed labor laws, with the trial period for new employees being increased from 3 months to 8 months. Compensation laws for unjust dismissal have been changed in favor of companies and plans to renegotiate employment contracts that have been in place since 1975. He also lifted restrictions on exports and said the internet market would be liberalized. Milei has also jettisoned rules preventing privatization of state enterprises and has already set his sights on national airline Aerolineas Argentinas and oil company YPF. It dropped name of Elon Musk's Starlink as company intends to take over country's satellite system, ARSAT. He also took action to limit the right to strike in the Constitution. Additionally, he has moved to eliminate all subsidies for the public transport company, which could see an immediate tenfold increase in ticket prices in one of the world's most urbanized countries. Protesters have Stockholm Syndrome Milei. An outsider whose rise to top office stunned much of country, blames interventionism and protectionism of previous governments for stifling economy. Before decree was announced, the new government had devalued Argentine Peso by more than